Hello everyone, and welcome to our video on the best European places to go on a beer tasting tour. Europe is known for its excellent beer, and there is no better way to experience it than by embarking on a beer tasting tour. Today, we will take you on a virtual journey to some of Europe's best destinations for beer lovers. So, grab a pint, sit back and enjoy. Munich, Germany. Our first stop is Munich, Germany, where beer is an integral part of the city's culture. The Oktoberfest Festival is the most famous beer festival in the world, held annually in Munich, attracting millions of visitors every year. Munich has several breweries, including the famous Hofbrauhaus, founded in 1589, which serves traditional Bavarian beer. Visitors can take a guided tour of the brewery to learn about the beer-making process and sample different types of beer. Munich is also home to other breweries such as Paulaner and Augustiner. Brussels, Belgium. Our next destination is Brussels, Belgium, which is home to some of the best beer in the world. Belgium has a long history of brewing, with over 200 breweries in the country. Brussels is famous for its Trappist beer, which is brewed by monks in monasteries. The most famous Trappist beer is Chimay, which is available in several varieties. Visitors can take a guided tour of the Chimay brewery to learn about the beer-making process and taste different types of beer. Prague, Czech Republic. Our next destination is Prague, Czech Republic, which is famous for its beer culture. The Czech Republic has the highest per capita beer consumption in the world, and Prague is home to several breweries. The most famous brewery in Prague is Pilsner Urquell, which is the source of Pilsner beer. Visitors can take a guided tour of the brewery to learn about the beer-making process and taste different types of beer. Prague also has several beer gardens and pubs where visitors can sample different types of beer. Dublin, Ireland, which is famous for its stout beer. The most famous stout beer is Guinness, which is brewed in Dublin. Visitors can take a guided tour of the Guinness brewery to learn about the beer-making process and taste different types of Guinness beer. Dublin also has several traditional Irish pubs where visitors can sample different types of beer, listen to live music, and enjoy the friendly Irish atmosphere. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Our next stop is Amsterdam, Netherlands, which is famous for its Dutch beer culture. The Netherlands has over 600 breweries and produces some of the best beers in the world. Amsterdam is home to several breweries, including Heineken, which offers a guided tour of the brewery to learn about the beer-making process and taste different types of beer. Visitors can also explore the city's beer cafes, which serve a wide range of Dutch beers, including Grolsch and Amstel. Krakow, Poland. Our next destination is Krakow, Poland, which is famous for its craft beer scene. Poland has a rich beer culture, with over 400 breweries in the country. Krakow has several craft breweries, including the famous Stara Zajdnia, which offers a guided tour of the brewery and a tasting session of their craft beers. Visitors can also explore the city's beer gardens and pubs, which serve a wide range of Polish craft beers. Brussels, Belgium. We are returning to Brussels, Belgium, for our next segment to explore its unique beer culture. In addition to Trappist beer, Brussels is also famous for its lambic beer, which is brewed using wild yeast and aged in oak barrels. Visitors can take a guided tour of the Cantillon Brewery, which is one of the few breweries in the world that still uses traditional lambic brewing methods. The tour includes a tasting session of their lambic beer and a chance to learn about the unique brewing process. London, United Kingdom. London has several breweries and beer pubs, including the famous Fuller's Brewery, which offers a guided tour of the brewery and a tasting session of their craft beers. Visitors can also explore the city's beer gardens and pubs, which serve a wide range of British craft beers, including IPA, porter, and stout. Copenhagen, Denmark. Our next stop is Copenhagen, Denmark, which has a thriving beer culture with over 70 breweries in the city. Copenhagen is famous for its craft beer scene, which includes the famous Mikkeller Brewery. Visitors can take a guided tour of the brewery to learn about the beer-making process and taste different types of beer. Copenhagen also has several beer bars and pubs, including the famous Taffhaus, which offers over 60 beers on tap. Vienna, Austria, which is famous for its beer gardens and traditional beer halls. Vienna has a rich beer culture, with several breweries that produce traditional Viennese beer. Visitors can explore the city's beer gardens and beer halls, including the famous Seven Stern Brau, which offers a guided tour of the brewery and a tasting session of their beer. Vienna also has several beer festivals throughout the year, including the Vienna Beer Festival. That concludes our virtual journey of the best places in Europe to go on a beer tasting tour. From Munich to Dublin, we have explored some of the best destinations for beer lovers in Europe. Each destination has its own unique beer culture, history, and traditions. So, next time you plan a trip to Europe, make sure to include a beer tasting tour in your itinerary. Cheers!